This is a demonstration of least to most prompting. I have here my lovely assistant. What's your name?
Eva.
And how old are you today?
4.
Today's a very special day. You are 4 because why?
Because I built a bear.
You did build a bear, and you built a bear because what?
Because I was fluffing a paw.
Well, it's your what today?
It's my special Eva birthday.
It's her birthday today, and she's going to help me. So, we are going to work on the target skill of identifying letter sounds. And if I were embedding this into an instructional plan, I might be doing 2 activities related to this, and I will show you both of them. One might be a warm-up activity where we're just identifying letter sounds in isolation. That noise you hear is my dog under the table playing around with his bone. Again. All right. And my husband filming the dog. Okay, thanks. These are very low-budget movies. So the first thing we would do is to identify and practice identifying letters in isolation. For the purpose of this, the discriminative stimulus I would be giving would be to show her a flashcard like this. Hopefully you can see there's a B on that. And say, what sound does this make? If she didn't respond, and again, my wait time for her for, again, using least to most prompts would be about 5 seconds. I would repeat the discriminative stimulus, and then I would go up and give her an indirect verbal prompt of it's a B, and tell her what letter it is. Okay. The next kind of prompt I would give her if she needed it would be it starts the word, and I would give her some examples: bear, big, buttercup. Okay. And then the final prompt I'd give her would be an actual model prompt where I would say B goes B and have her answer. So we're going to see how that works. Remember, if you need to go up the prompt hierarchy when you're using this, you always, before you provide the next level of prompt, you're always repeating the discriminative stimulus. So I'm going to try to point that out to you. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to show you some cards, and I'm going to ask you what sounds they make. Okay?
Okay.
So, what sound does that make? Good. S goes S. Oh, she doesn't know some of these. What sound does that make? What sound does that make? I repeated the discriminative stimulus. Now I'm going to prompt.
Know.
It's a J.
J. It goes J.
Good job. Now see, she did it with that prompt, so we're moving on. Good girl. What sound does this make? Good job. It's an you're doing a wonderful job. What sound does that make? No, let's try it again. What sound does that make? It's a T. Good girl. All right. What sound does this make? What sound does this make? It's an F. Good. Good job. She's not letting me prompt very high. What sound does this one make? Let's try it again. What sound does this make? It's a B.
B.
Close. What sound does this make? It starts things like bear, Biba, buttercup, big.
Okay. What sound does it make?
What sound does this make? A B goes B.
B.
Good girl. See, do you see how I went all the way up that time? What sound does this make? No, let's try it again. Remember, see, when she's making an incorrect, this also goes with your PowerPoint slide. When she's making an incorrect response, I'm interrupting it. What sound does this make? It's a D.
D. What sound does it make?
What sound does this make? It starts words like deer, Daisy, dump truck.
D.
Yeah.
It's a D.
Good girl. Good girl. All right. So the next thing that we might do after we warmed up would be to actually read a book together, and then for me to stop and point to different targeted letters that I knew she knew and that we had practiced, and do the same thing. Ask her, what sound does this make? Because again, we're warming up here. We want to bring it into context. So, do you remember what this is called?
That's not my dolly.
That's not my dolly. Her dress is too
Spotted.
spotted. Do you see that letter right there? That first one? Good, Inesco. Good job. That's not my dolly. Her shoes are too bumpy. Bumpy. What sound does that letter make? No, not quite. What sound does that letter make? It's a B.
B.
Let's try it again. What sound does that letter make? It starts words like bear, bubbles, big.
I'm doing different one.
You're so goofy. What sound does this letter make? A B goes B. No, you're being goofy. A B goes B. Good girl. Okay, let's see. That's not my dolly. Her hair ties are too shiny. Look at this letter right here that Mommy's pointing to. What sound does that letter make? No, let's try it again. What sound does that letter make? It's a T. No, she's being silly. No. What sound does that letter make? It starts words like tickle, toes, to, turkey. What sound does that letter make? A T goes T. What sound does that letter make? Say T. Now I'm giving a direct verbal on top. Oh, and now you're being silly. Okay? We're going to stop here because Miss Lady's not demonstrating anymore. But you see how that general progression goes. So remember, discriminative stimulus. Then I'm doing an indirect verbal. Giving her the name of the letter. Then I'm providing another one, giving her examples of the words that start with that letter. And then I'm giving her the model prompt of the letter goes whatever sound. And you see how I put the discriminative stimulus in front of each of those.
That one goes.
That one goes. Good girl. Good girl. Can you give me 5? Okay, can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Say happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me.
Yay. Okay.